interwebs. It's 8:20, and you know what today is? Today's library group day. Yay! It's starting for the year. And I say yay and try to sound really excited because I'm hoping that I stay enthusiastic about it. Because we used to love library group day, and then library group day has been a little I'm not sure if it's just that we're burned out on it. We've been going for so many years. I think most families cycle through more quickly. That they go for a little bit, but we go like every time, all the time, for all the years. And, you know, it gets a bit repetitive. But hopefully there'll be some new books, and there's always new kids, and that's fun, and the kids enjoy it. So, we go as a family, and Steve takes the boys into story time, and I hang out in the, like, lobby with my daughter. So, we have finished library, where we checked out oodles and oodles of books, and realized that we are incredibly persnickety when it comes to our reading aloud. And by persnickety, it means that we expect the books to be read as written, you know, persnickety. And then we have gone to Walmart, where we got to get evil-eyed for the way that we check out, because, you know, doing things in multiple transactions so that you can budget properly is apparently frowned upon. Our usual lady that's at the self-checkout the times a day we usually go has understood our process and now just smiles and gives the kids stickers. Today, not so much. And we only had 3 transactions today, which for us is not a lot, because I had a business-related yarn transaction, because I made money yesterday, so I had to go buy more yarn, right? And I need to make stuff for the craft shows I told you are upcoming. And then we had dog food, and we bought some more dish soap for the garden, because Steve has switched to the cheap stuff. So that has been our day, and now we are headed home to, I guess, figure out lunch, which will probably be leftover fried rice from last night, and see what's on the agenda. We do have some school stuff to do today, but when I looked this morning, it's all fairly easy breezy, a little bit of reading and some coloring sheets for the kids, which are mostly just for reinforcement, not, I mean, they can color as much or as little as they want. So, that is that. How is your morning going, Steve?
It's going fine. Our children were incredibly well behaved at story time. They were better behaved, I think, than the story reader. Or I should say the story reciter, because she was not reading.
Aw, poor Steve.
But other than that, morning is fine.
Good.
How was your morning?
Why does the motorcycle in front of us have a stick on the back? Oh, do you think that it's to hold a flag?
Probably.
That would make more sense. My morning has been fairly, I don't know, boring. I told you all about things that I've watched on YouTube in the car. Wasn't that exciting?
It was exciting.
And I've been working on a bit of crocheting in the car. Ironically, I'm making a car in the car. So, you'll get to see, hopefully by the end of today, the car will become a car. Because I'm close.
Did you enjoy hearing about the podcast about the interviewing of the bullpen catcher?
I did. I thought that was funny. I'm glad that that made you think of me. That ironic details make you think of me.
Now they just need to interview the person that carries the jacket from the bullpen to the dugout.
I think that, now see, that's the cush job, because the bullpen catcher still has to do something. The person who carries the jacket probably just sits there eating a malt, and then they carry a jacket, and then they go eat some more of their malt. Or at least that's what I would do if I were the one in charge of carrying a jacket.
Heard an update. We got a watermelon. It came off the vine because it's really, really windy here today. But this is it. It's this big. This is the second one we've got. This one's bigger than the last one was. Hopefully it will have gotten all the way ripe and thus be red on the inside instead of pink.
Strangely enough, we were discussing love languages and whether or not we were people who, you know, looked forward.
It's too heavy.
Poor Steve. His watermelon is too heavy to hold.
Big.
But anyways, we were discussing love languages and how it must be frustrating to be with somebody whose love language is presents and gifts. And so then he gave me a watermelon. Here here comes Steve with the rest of the things he picked. It is crazy, crazy windy outside today. I call this crazy making wind because it's the kind of wind where it just blows at a steady pace for days and days and days until it drives me crazy. But it appears that we have cucumbers, a whole armful of cucumbers, and he's got some scallop squash in there. And the thing on the bottom, the purple thing, is our the apron I made for our clothespins. And then he also has a magda squash. I'm sorry you're watching this through a screen, but it's so windy that if I open the door, you can't hear me talk. Then this bucket has gumbo in it. Oh, no, it has okra and tomatoes and banana peppers. So the makings for gumbo.
Okra. I try to get them when they're about that size.
Because they're the perfect kind to pick your nose with?
Yep. And then a bunch of our tomatoes that were kind of in the mid-range were getting damaged like that by bugs and stuff like that. And
did this batch turn out better? Because the last batch I had to throw out most of them.
They're starting to transition to be more like tomatoes like that, which are the ones that are higher up on the vine. So hopefully they'll start ripening up more like that one. Here's another one that was a decent quality like that. So
now these are intentionally picked not ruby red, correct?
Correct. They're supposed to ripen off the vine. Because what happens as soon as they put any color on them, it seals off right there and it's no longer getting any nutrients from the plants. So the only thing that can happen is they can go bad on the vine once they've put any color on them. So.
Sounds good.